Hey, what's up, y'all? I wanted to just speak about this because this is getting kind of ridiculous. So now things are coming up about Brian McKnight's children coming at his top about him supporting his, I guess, stepson, as I guess the rest of the world calls it. He called it his son. He got remarried, and his wife's son that she brought into their blended family. We're getting certain blessings from him, and his children are kind of unhappy about it. And I'm just kind of like, wow. I mean, first it was Kirk Franklin's son coming at him about different things, and then now Brian McKnight's kids are coming at him, and I'm like, wait, something's up, man. And these are all people, around my age. It's like this is crazy, and I think this would be a good time to say some things to my fellow millennials. My fellow millennials, we need to start showing more gratitude towards our parents who have done a lot for us and take ownership of the times in our life when we messed up. So keep this in mind. Our parents gave us as much as they can give us. When you are in your 30s, I'll give grace, to the 20s. When you're in your 20s, when you're in your 30s, there's some things you just really got to get going for yourself. You say you don't have a lot of money, you better start working multiple jobs, like I do. You know what I'm saying? I got a job here, I got a job there. People say like, no, you should own the company. You ain't there yet. You ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Brian McKnight's kids saying that they felt abandoned and stuff like that, and he said he gave them everything he could give them. He gave them an apartment for 2 years. My dad never got me an apartment. you know, he never said, "Hey, I'm gonna pay your rent for 2 years, but after that you're on your own." I would have been grateful, if he had done that. But I mean, yo, we gotta start showing our parents more gratitude, man. And then also we gotta start. There should be a desire in you to want to provide for yourself. Okay, so your dad is supporting, a kid from his current marriage, not one of your, I guess, blood relatives, your blood siblings, but this is your step sibling, half sibling, whatever you want to call them, that he's supporting, who's, a minor, like a father ought to. Biblically, if you look at it that way, marriage is supposed to be a union. So, of course, the whole what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine thing comes into play because you're a union now. No longer, you didn't graduate from relationship to union, and now they're all upset about that. But I'm like, yeah, you could be a little bit, jealous of, what your dad is doing for this kid that he probably is not doing for you now, but you're not a kid no more. Man, we in our 30s. You should be thinking about, starting a family, having a financial plan, buying a home one day. You know what I'm saying? No longer doing this rent housing or the staying in an apartment here, apartment there, stuff like that. Like we should be thinking about these type of things, paying off cars and buying new ones and, getting our credit scores right, to buy houses and, things of that nature, setting up trust funds for our children that we're going to have in the future. Just, different things that you could be focusing on instead of focusing on what your dad is doing with his money that he earned. I mean, my God, like millennials, we got to get it together, bro. Like, the world don't owe us nothing, and no, you can't find loopholes around hard work. I'm gonna say this too while I'm there, man. Whoever said work hard, not smart, you messed us millennials up. Okay, whoever came up with that, God rest his or her soul, but you messed us up. Because a lot of us are trying to work smart. We are trying to avoid working hard. At every single turn, we are trying to avoid working hard. So all us millennials out there, we need to start working harder. Whatever it is that we are gifted at, whatever God has gifted us, we need to start working hard in that aspect and stop blaming our parents for what we really don't have, when really it's on us as grown-ups to have that the way they did. Things are different. obviously, because when my parents grew up in the 60s, I grew up, in the 90s, 2000s, and all that stuff. Things are different, times are different, but hard work is universal, it's timeless. There's some things I lack, but I'm not going to sit here and blame my dad because I lack things. I'm not going to blame my mom for things I lack because I'm a grown man. I need to start doing stuff for myself. Mommy and daddy can't take care of you all the time. Come on, y'all. We got to get it together, man. And then also, stop going on social media when you got problems with your parents. Jesus. You so grown. Why don't you go talk to your parents? Man to man, woman to woman, face up, something like that. Good God, what is up with this social media, calling out your parents. The people you want the support from, then you're calling them out. And you think that your parents going to support you after you just called them out and dogged them on social media? Come on, man. Lord, Kerrion Franklin, chill out, bro. Because I heard Kerrion Franklin even trying to say that Kirk Franklin done molested him or something. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Because your dad won't give you money? Go to work. Your job ain't paying you enough. Get another job. I've seen these. I'm going to say this too for us men, us millennial men. Let me say something to us, man. I have seen so many single black mothers working this job here, that job there, third job here, fourth job there, fifth job here, going to school full time, and, got a little, side business she owns or whatever to bring in some more income. All that stuff while pregnant, raising a kid here, raising a kid there because, her boyfriend, husband left her, whatever, whatever the case might be. I've seen so many single black women with single black mothers doing stuff to make ends meet, to get by. And us men get lazy as, I don't know, what is the deal, bro? What's the deal, bro? Like, for real, like, what are we doing? Men work. He who doesn't work doesn't eat. It says that in scripture. Us millennial men, we got to start getting to work, okay? You know what I'm saying? Stop letting whoever you're trying to impress make you feel less than because you're working and you're not the boss. Okay, if you don't own the company, there's a reason for it. You are a lazy bum. You can't own a company and be lazy. If you own a company, the people who own the company earned that. At least the majority of them did. But y'all, we gotta get to work. Stop blaming your parents for it, okay? Your parents don't owe you nothing after you graduate, after you 18, okay? They really don't owe you nothing. If you want to be fair about it. Parents who have been there and been good parents to you, provided for you, took care of you, did all this stuff for you, taught you things. Yeah, after that, you got to start putting it into practice and you got to go out there. Like, my dad still calls me saying, son, do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? I'm telling him, Daddy, I'm good. Okay? I might not even be good, but see, me, I just want to provide for me. I don't want to I feel like a failure asking my dad for stuff, and there might be other men out there my age, millennial men, who feel that same thing because you don't want to ask your dad for nothing after you've grown and you moved away and whatever. But it's like, I don't want to ask him for nothing. Like, I can go to work. I can do what he did when he was my age, like father, like son. I can do that. We can do that. We millennials, we can do that. But y'all, we got to stop blaming our parents for a lot of this stuff. A lot of this laziness we got is because of us. And we think that we're supposed... And yes, I will say this. A lot of our parents probably did make it easy on us. Which is not a bad thing. But we've gotten so used to things being easy and just coming easy. It's like, oh, y'all, it don't come easy. And that's with everything. With money, with love, with... even favor, and you gotta remember, favor is grace. Favor is something we don't deserve, but we think it comes easy. We think like God, it's not easy for God to give us favor because, it's unmerited, we haven't earned it. And God's like, you really don't deserve this. I should really withhold it for you, but I love you, so I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta start doing for ourselves, man. Come on, chill out, y'all. Chill out, bro. I don't, the McKnight family, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm crazy. But we millennials got to start doing for ourselves, man. We got to start making money and actually doing it the right way. If I could say anything to anybody, for a financial plan or whatever, how do you increase your income? Get jobs. Go to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to punch a clock. You may not have a job when you punch a clock. Whatever you enjoy doing, get paid for it. But you got to work to make money. You got to work. Go to work. Get a job. Get several jobs. Get several careers. Go to work and stop thinking that your parents owe you all this. Shoot, we grown now. If anything, we owe them. God bless my parents. They told me when I get grown and I make a bunch of money one day, they said, Jason, you don't owe us nothing. You owe us absolutely nothing. We raise you. We don't get a medal for being good parents because we're supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. I tuned that out because I said, I don't care what y'all say. I'm taking care of y'all when God blesses me to be at that place. So yeah, we should be trying to support our parents and not tear them down because they're not giving us everything we ask for and catering to our every whim when we cry at age 30. I'm sorry to say it so brashly or whatever, but that's just reality, man. Stop blasting your parents because they ain't babying you at 30. I'm sorry. Parents don't baby children at age 30. Because think about it when we have our children and all that, and our children grow up. Do you want to baby your kids when they're 30? Dad, I need some money for this. You better go to work. Go to work. Get a job. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I didn't talk longer than I wanted to, but yeah, we millennials, we got to do better, bro. We got to stop crying like this when our parents don't give us stuff, man. Let's start working harder. Let's stop being that generation they laugh at all the time. They already call us lazy, call us microwave babies and whatnot. Because we want everything so fast. We don't like to wait on nothing. Wealth takes time to build. The trees that, they talk about in the Bible, and in the figurative languages they use sometimes, trees take a while to grow. They're the longest lasting plants. Even back then in scripture like they are today, they are the longest lasting. Trees die the slowest, but they grow the slowest also. Like they take forever to grow to the point where they are so big and so massive. They provide shade, they provide, fruits, but it takes a while to build that. It takes a while for that thing to grow. We got to learn how to be patient. We got to learn how to work harder. Sometimes working smarter is just working harder. It's the same thing, There's no way around hard work, Work hard and stop blaming your parents for stuff. Because at the end of the day, if your parents are living good, not struggling financially, not struggling emotionally, romantically, mentally, their life gonna go on. You're gonna be stuck in your one bedroom, I won't even say apartment, your one bedroom something, hotel, motel room, just wondering why can't I have it? Why can't I get... Pick yourself up and get busy and stop blaming everybody else, man. Because at the end of the day, it ain't your parents' stomachs that are rumbling. Hey, it ain't their bank account that's in the negative. It ain't your parents' heart that's being broken by somebody. They might be heartbroken by what we're saying about them, but come on, man. Come on, man. Chill out. Stop blaming your parents. We got to do better, man. It's our turn. It's our time. Let's get it. Let's do it right. Shoot. Because if we don't, it ain't nobody's fault but our own. But like I said, man, I don't talk too much. I apologize, y'all. But that's all I got to say. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.